Hello people, welcome to my show. Well, exactly this is 2 o'clock and you're hooked on to your only truly crime podcast, Cases Diary. I'm your host, your friend Aditya. Like you know, I'm a crime enthusiast person and every week I receive tons of email articles about true crime cases in my inbox. From there, in a weekend, I noted one case details with the elaboration in my Cases Diary. And that case I share with you in this podcast. Also, if you want to share any of true crime case articles with me for this podcast, please send me an email. Link in the description. So I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's hear the case for tonight. Today's case article has been sent by Ashwin Yadav from India. Thank you so much, Ashwin, for your support. Warning listeners, today's case is very disturbing and intense. If you don't like, please listen at your own risk. Naina Sahani was the victim of a tandoor murder case on 2nd July 1995. She was killed by her husband, Sushil Sharma, a Congress youth leader and MLA from Delhi, India. Naina herself was a worker in the Congress party of that time. Sushil Sharma objected to his wife Naina Sahani's friendship with Matlub Karim. Matlub and Naina were classmates and fellow Congress workers as well. Sushil suspected Naina of having an extramarital relationship with Matlub. On the night of 2nd July 1995, Sushil come home and saw Naina talking on the phone and consuming alcohol. Naina, on seeing Sushil, hang up the phone. Then Sushil take the Naina's phone and redial the last number, and he found Matlub on the other end. On that time, Sushil was very angered. Naina and Sushil having very high intense level of conversation of that moment. Sushil used a personal gun and at the heat of the moment Sushil shot Naina. But after that Sushil realized what had he done. He was in complete shock. But though he was a Congress leader of that time, he wanted to save his career. Though he got a plan, he took Naina's body to a restaurant called Bhagia and tried to dispose it of with the help of restaurant manager Keshav Kumar. The body was put in a big tandoor oven, or you can call it clay oven, to burn. Police arrested Keshav Kumar, but Sharma managed to flee. He surrendered on 10th July 1995. The case was involved with the use of DNA evidence to establish the identity of the victim. The body was completely demolished. There is nothing left. So the postmortem happened. The first postmortem was conducted at LHMC, Delhi, India. The cause of death was opinioned to the burn injuries. But the Delhi High Court was not concluded from that postmortem. So, the second postmortem was ordered by the Lieutenant Governor Delhi, India, which was conducted by a team of 3 doctors from 3 different hospitals, headed by T.D. Dongra. They detected 2 bullets in the head and neck region. Opinion cause changed. Death due to firearm injuries definitely, but before the firearm injuries happened, Naina was shot by 2 bullets. With that, the cause of investigation changed and the actual story come to the limelight. The case is a landmark citation for the fruitful second autopsy. Delhi police investigated the case and filed a charge sheet on 27 July 1995 in the Session Court, Delhi, India. On the 7th November 2003, Sushil Sharma was sentenced to the death and the restaurant manager Keshav Kumar was given 7 years rigorous imprisonment. Sharma appealed against the district court judgment in Delhi High Court, trial court judgment. The Delhi High Court upheld the lower court's decision. In 2003, a city court awarded him death sentence, which was later upheld by a Delhi High Court in 2007. On the period of time, that case was come up with a very much rigorous limelight. Every articles and newspaper of that period of time was very much limelighted on 2007 to 2013. The case turned out in a different aspects. The police found kind of evidence that proved Sushil Sharma on that very night has chopped her wife in a small pieces of meat, and that the way he make her body fit into the tandoor oven. The nation was in a very much shocked because day after day the case turned out very brutal and very much violated. Delhi police come up with a statement that this kind of a brutal murder case never happened more than a century. Some of the investigation officer was not able to understand which part of the body fits where. It's really disgusting, and some of the officer was sick in between the investigation. In 2013, SU commuted High Command come up with a new kind of a statement that they was not able to find any evidence that Mr. Sharma chopped his wife's body. On the 8th October 2013, the 3 judges panel was decided for the jury. Chief Justice P. Satyavansam, Justice Ranjana Desai and Ranjan Gorai of the Supreme Court. In the all kind of evidence, they put the case upheld Sharma's convictions. They appealed that the court commuted his sentence to the life imprisonment because Sharma doesn't have a criminal attendant and it is not a crime against society. But it is a crime committed by the accused to the strained personal relationship with his wife. The internal news flashed in the limelight that Sushil Sharma was a youth Congress leader of that time. He used his power to the government that he wants to leave. So he manipulated the Delhi High Command to change their decision from death sentence to the imprisonment. But suddenly, 2018, 21st December, Delhi High Court ordered immediate release of Sushil Sharma. So the case remained injustice. Well everyone, if you like this episode, you know the drill. Hit the like button, comments down below, share this episode and consider subscribing. Till then, next week I will be come up with a new case from my cases diary.